Hi, my name is Leona, and I'm continuing my Outdoor Leathercraft challenge. Today I'm making a leather bottle holder, outdoors, in the geographical center of central Switzerland. This spot lies at the foot of Mount Buochserhorn, on top of a water reservoir with an incredible view. It's a universal bottle holder with adjustable straps, designed to carry bottles of different diameters on your belt. I redesigned this bottle holder so that even beginners with a small set of tools can make it. There will be no stitching today. All parts are assembled using rivets only. The basic tools I'll need are a cutting mat, a metal ruler and knife, a hammer, a rotary punch, and a few additional tools. To speed things up, I printed the pattern in advance. You can download the PDF file for free using the link in the video description. For the main parts, I'm using vegetable tan leather with a thickness of 2.8 millimeters. I fix the paper pattern to the leather using masking tape. With a sharp knife, I first make a rough cut to separate the pieces. Then I punch the rivet holes using a rotary punch. For smooth curved lines, I use leather cutting dies. If you don't have them, you can simply cut the curves carefully with a knife following the pattern. For die cutting, I also use an acrylic cutting board and a nylon punching stick. Punching on my knees turned out to be uncomfortable, so I moved to a bench and worked on a solid surface. Using a knife and ruler, I cut the front panel. Then I cut the back panel and punched the rivet holes. I round the ends using cutting dies, but this can also be done with a knife. I sand the leather edges to smooth out any unevenness. Then I bevel the edges on both the front and flesh side. I treat the leather surface with a beeswax-based leather balm. The edges are burnished using Toco Pro and a slicker. The main parts are finished, and I move on to the straps. For the straps, I use 2.2 millimeters chrome-tanned leather. I attach the paper pattern with masking tape, make a rough cut with a knife, and punch the rivet holes with a rotary punch. I cut out the straps along the pattern lines. I round the strap ends using a punch. Meanwhile, the sun disappeared behind the mountains and the temperature dropped quickly. The short winter day is coming to an end, and we'll see if I can finish the project today. I sand the leather edges again and decide to dye them using Fiebing's Edge Coat. I apply the paint evenly along the edge. Here I ran into an unpleasant surprise. Edge paint that normally dries within 3 to 5 minutes at room temperature simply wouldn't dry outside at around 0 degrees Celsius. At the same time, the sun set completely, painting the sky in bright sunset colors. It looks like I have to pause the challenge today and continue tomorrow. The next morning, I'm already at a new location and continue working on the bottle holder. The edge paint on the chrome-tanned leather didn't dry properly and smudged during transport. To remove the paint residue, I used Fiebing's dye reducer. Luckily, the leather surface turned out to be very resistant, possibly protected by an acrylic finish, and the solvent removed the paint without damaging the leather. I bevel the flesh side edges, dye the edges black using a marker filled with leather dye, burnish them with Toco Pro and a slicker, and treat the leather surface again with beeswax balm. All parts are ready and I can start assembling. I install a grommet into the top hole. Originally, I planned to secure the bottleneck with an elastic cord and cord lock, but after making the first prototype, I realized the bottle stays securely in place without it, so the grommet remained as a decorative element. Now I set the rivets on the side panels. Please note, the top hole of the front panel is connected to the second hole of the side strap and fixed with a rivet. Then the strap is folded over to the front, forming a loop, and the remaining rivets are installed in the usual way. The loop is formed at the bottom to thread the strap through. Repeat the same steps on the other side. I install the buckles on the straps and secure them with rivets. Then I thread the straps through the loops on the front panel. At this stage, you can choose which direction the buckles will open. All parts are connected with rivets. The belt loop is fixed with screw rivets and tightened with a screwdriver. Everything is assembled. The leather bottle holder is finished. This is the final result. The main feature of this bottle holder is its versatility. It fits everything from 500 milliliters glass and plastic bottles to 1-liter metal and insulated bottles, up to 8 centimeters in diameter, just by adjusting the strap length. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Feel free to ask questions in the comments.